Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Griftlands with me, Cornish-Knight, as we continue the story. We're in day one of Smith's run, so let's Smith's story arc. So let's continue the story, shall we? Right. So limited opportunities. We've got a couple of limited opportunities. We've got a vendor, we've got the main story contract, we've got a shop. So what we want, limited opportunity, this opportunity to disappear if you don't seize it. Item card, let's go with this one, Fight Club. Before you see anybody, you can hear the sounds of people cheering and occasional thud of punches landing. Hey there. Got for a little scrap, says Gronjax. Always. Practice your punches, upgrade 2 random attack cards. Practice your block and dodge, 2 maneuvers. Okay, so we've got 4 attack and 6 maneuvers. Probably go with our attack to get upgraded. Get your best shot. Gronjax raises his arms and lets you take a few swings, ducking and weaving from your strikes. Bash and dropkick have been upgraded. Fantastic. Okay, so that's done. So let's check out the shops that are nearby. You enter the party store, which is unsurprisingly looks like it sells party supplies. The proprietor doesn't look too impressed with you, but he's likely used to a finer sort of clientele in the foam. Can I help you? He says. I'm afraid we're not hiring party clowns today. Ask for the special reserve. I heard you maybe had a better selection in your windows let on. Is that true? We have the finest selection in the foam. Finer than some can afford, I might add. You might also add a bit more respect, but that's just a suggestion. Sweet Morif sent me, told me you would settle up by letting me see the wares. Sweet Morif isn't the sort to give favors so freely. How do I know you're being truthful? Let's do another diplomacy attempt. Sweets me go way back. Tail to tadpole. Okay, so he's coming out swinging straight out the bat. What do you want to get? Expand, discard, okay. All cards in the deck get 2 damage until played. Okay, let's go with this. We'll discard that. And then we'll hit him for this. Not as effective as I had hoped. And we're going to take 4 damage, which is pretty painful. Okay. He's also going to try and cut Cat's Penny. At the start of turn, double Cat's Penny when destroyed, lose 1 silver stack. So he's going to try and steal from us, which I'm not going to allow to happen. Block all the damage from that. And then we'll go... do that. Ooh, this is nice bonus. Let's try and grab this. He's coming after that. We can block most of the damage. He's fatigued. I don't want to use a special ability yet, because if we do that, it'll be a wasted on this fight. So let's go... that. Okay, we need to do 4 damage. Fairly straightforward. There we go. So, Pick a negotiation card. Right, so let's see what we have. Ransack, draw 2, 3 cards, discard 2. Apply 3 composers to a random friendly argument, force all enemy intents and tensions. And forces all enemies' intentions and arguments to target it. Ooh, that's not great. Whenever you draw this, increase its damage by 2 for the rest of this negotiation if you have any renown. That's not bad. Let's grab that. We got a couple of upgrades. That was from the previous encounter. Take 2 damage. Deals 4 bonus damage if you drank this turn. That's not bad. Let's grab that. Ooh, that's not great. We expend that for the rest of the battle. Okay. I don't like expend, but you can always probably get rid of it. And we've got a negotiation card level up. Just more straight up armor. And we've got some metal. Don't want this to get messy. Soon as I heard my buddy was in trouble, you bet I came back to Foam just to see him through. He figures I've dusted my knuckles enough helping him out. Time we upgrade the hardware. So what you say? You got to cooperate? Not like Morif to let his plight known to just anyone, so I suppose that's legitimate. I'll show you what we have for more discriminating customers. But for obvious reasons, it's a little early to sow the best stock after dark, so you'll want to check back often to see what we have. What, really? Life's too short to spend it sopping. I dare say it'll be shorter still if you don't keep an edge. Fair enough. So, Proprietor vendor. Been told the real party's going on back here. Indeed. This is the place for partying. Doesn't look like much. It's just the two of you in some dusty old crates. I can assure you we know how to party. Those crates, full of party. You can remove battle card, negotiate. See what Steve has for sale. Okay, so these are the cards he's offering. Mostly battle cards by the looks of it. Some negotiation. No, actually, sorry, yeah, it is negotiation and battle card. So, a threshold of 5 damage. So if we can get 5 damage on this, the threshold will trigger. That's trauma. Okay. That's not bad. If we can get more negotiation, well, more hostility negotiation cards. Attack with this argument. Okay. Ask when the party starts. So when does the party start? Look around, friend. The party's already started. What is the party about? Parties don't need a reason, friend. Parties are the reason. Is there a theme? The theme is partying. When I ask when the party ends, this party will never end. Never? It will outlast you at least. Okay, what does C have? You're surprised to see a spark baron in the foam, but you suppose enough has changed since you left. A baron, huh? Did one of you finally earn your way into the upper crust? Money opens doors, and spark barons increasingly have more to offer. Let's see what you have. Okay, so this is basically the person that gives graphs. So, let's see what they have. Clan ring. When you gain renown, apply 1 composer to a random friendly argument. Duplicates the first argument you created every negotiation. At the start of each turn, gain 1 renown. That's actually pretty nice. That's 300. That's really expensive. And for the battle graphs, we've got Rijig. At the start of each battle, discard 2 cards and draw any how many other more cards? Collector. Each empty bottle card deals 1 damage to a random enemy target when played, but also gains restrain. Okay, so we get one bottle card which does 1 damage each every time we use it. So basically we get an empty bottle card, which is his mechanic in melee combat or in physical combat, which does 1 damage to every random enemy target, but it only ever does 1 damage. We can't upgrade it. At the start of each turn, insert lean and green into your hand. Drink 1 and gain 1 adrenaline. That's not bad, but it's really expensive. That's not too bad early on. That's really powerful, but it would take all our money. I'm going to probably grab the clan ring off the bat, because that will help us out a bit. And then we'll go to the card. Go to the card merchant and look at the battle cards. This is one I like the look of. Because we have ways of boosting it as long as we have other hostile cards in play. Let's increase it into. Use the cost, we increase the damage. Reduce trauma whenever one is attacked. Increase trauma by 1. So that requires us to have a card that does trauma. Now I'm going to grab this one because we can actually. Why would you take a damage reduction? Threshold, reduce the cost of 2 random cards. Okay. Increase damage. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab that. Okay. And we're gonna leave. Let's go and see the metal vendor. Metal. Which is basically the upgrade person. Wait, have I been here before? Not in this lifetime. The old noggin gets fuzzy sometimes. Occupational hazard. You call what you do occupation now? Interesting. Basically, this person is just a trans-dimensional traveler. I think they're the person that spends your metal to get stuff. Let's see what you sell. Okay. So what do we want to get? Can't grab a lot of the higher tier stuff. Distant XP is always useful for upgrading graphs early on. Basic negotiation cards that have bonus XP. Getting our base resolve up early is quite powerful because resolve is relatively hard to come by. So let's get. We can just get straight up XP increase. Recover resolve after every battle. That's actually pretty nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit more resolve and then get resolve recovery, because that will save us having to spend so much money on basically healing up. You always get a flourish, which are basically the flourishes are your overcharge abilities for actions. So we can unlock one. That would have worked really nicely with the other card. Gain Moxie, gain Adrenaline, drink 4 and gain 2 Adrenaline. In negotiations, I apply force opposals for any arguments. When then attack them all for 3 damage. The rest of the turn hostile cards are played twice. move. Actually, this one is pretty nice to get in a rage. So what do you want to get? These are shared between them. You're able to play any of the unlocked floors during battle negotiations by filling up. Yeah. So what do you want to grab? Let's grab that. Save our metal. And yeah, ask about her. I feel like I met before. Get that a lot. Have I met you before? Honestly, don't keep track of who's met me. But I've met you before in one form or another. Basically, yeah, this is like the fourth wall breaking character. Is this stuff fake? It sounds fake. I assure you it's not fake. Anything you buy here is guaranteed for this life and all others. Others? Don't worry about that part. Just know that you'll get your value's worth. Basically, yeah. It's the stuff you pick with her carries over into other playthroughs. Okay, I'm going to leave now. You're creeping me out. I'm here every night. Okay, let's go into the story. Meet Ty. You have an encounter. You find a small bag looking sad and lonesome on the ground. Someone either took the time to write Mumney on it someone either took the time to write Mumney on it in unpracticed letters. Take the bag of Mumney. There, little guy, I'll take you home. The bag looks plump, but when you pull it open, there's not much inside except wadding and a couple of blinking sills. The sound seems enough to draw a switch from thin air. Caught you red-handed, thief. Say what now? About stolen money, you stole it. And I'm going to arrest you. Yeah, we can defend ourselves, but that would turn them hostile. This is a self-defense. We could actually just straight up battle them, convince you to let you go. Let's do some self-defense. Defend yourself. You're not taking me alive. Yeah? Well, okay then. Okay, so he's coming out swinging. Let's get some damage up. Let's try and play this card. Ooh, something got reduced. Fantastic. We need to drop them by 20 down by 24 health points to get them to give up. He's not drunk. That's free. Punts him in the head. Took a nasty hit. One Moxie available. Okay. Let's drink. Basically gives us adrenaline. We'll get some defense, and then we'll basically do a drop kick. Put some armor on. We just need to get a little bit of damage through. So let's go. Yeah, let's go this. Bottom smash. Okay, we'll accept their surrender. Right, let's pick up a card. Yeah, that's not bad. That needs to be a crit to basically work, unfortunately. So let's just grab this one. We'll grab some more metal. Let me get some resolve back. Okay, geez, you can go. You can keep even the You can even keep the money, so there's no hard feelings. Geez, thanks. I'll try not to spend it all in one place. Okay, so that didn't cause us a decrease in our standing with it. That's fine. Let's meet Ty. You figured you'd find the right place. You figured you found the right place when you see the luminary. She always did have a knack for escalating the drama. You're the one asking for me at the hideaway? I am. Well, from what I hear, it won't be too long before you've often asked for. I figure you've got about 5 minutes before the intrigue wears off and I get bored. Oh, so what do you want? I reckon I'm about 10 years late on my cult dues, but you have better luck wringing brine from a stone. Luminaries aren't tax collectors. My name is Te Utoro, and I'm here to propose a partnership. Look, bud, I'm flattered and all, and I get a real catch, but I'm not the marrying type, you know. I suppose you never will be, now that you've been disowned. No title, no inheritance, a brooding flung from the reef. Never been nagged before. Feels bad, actually. I meant a business arrangement. Banquad. One that sees you restored to your former glory. That sounds pretty underhanded for a luminary. Naturally, I got questions. Naturally. Ask about the partnership. What would a luminary need with someone like me? Ain't you got the license to do whatever it is the cult wants you doing? Luminary are the right hand of the cult, it's true, but occasionally we're also the left. The beaching has introduced the cult to interesting times. There's blood in the water, and the Sarks are making their move. There's corruption in the cult. Well, duh. And I'm seeking to purge it, overtly. I need someone who can act as my agent. Someone no one will believe is an agent of the cult. Ah. The silt settles. About the beaching. So the bloated biomass on the beach, the one that killed my folks. A message from Hess, no doubt. The creature's veins run rich with lumin. A biofuel harvested on the ocean floor, monopolized by the cult of Hess and harvested by indentured labour. But what the message means has stirred a dangerous current in the cult's ranks. If we don't act, that current becomes a vortex, and the vortices tend to drag everything down. You don't really think my parents were chosen, do you? Sure, they were Hessens, but only cause the neighbours were. I'm not sure what to believe. Until Hess's intentions are known, I can only go where the water sends me. Okay, let's accept, because we don't have a choice. So doing this will get me back my inheritance? That I can't guarantee, but I do know that whatever happened to you was masterminded by Vixmali, basically his youngest brother. Uproot Vixmali, and it's fertilized soil underneath. I get it. Seems like we're in business, Luminary. I was confident that would be the case. These are strange times, and everyone's an opportunist. Spark Barons have set up shop down. Spark Barons have set up shop down near the Great Beaching. That's bold, ain't it? Pearl of the Foam isn't technically a Hessian settlement. That honour belongs to the supplant city alone. Like it or not, the Spark Barons command a sizable part of the trade network here in Hiveria, and that affords them the real estate, whatever they choose to put it. So Hessens aren't the only ones with money. How do your bosses feel about this? Yes, she says. Well, the beaching is certainly a message. Nobody's certain what exactly it portends. Martyrs will be made very easily. Credence can be plucked from the sky. Please discredit the barons. Make it clear to pilgrims that they are not welcome in Hess's pool. You know, my brother Vix once said I'd make everything I touch unholy. So I guess I'll say you picked the right guy for the job. I'm sure I did. Here, take this chit. It's good for one free graft. Pick something out and get it installed. So, we're going to discredit them by buying up all their stock. You're going to visit Lulliburly, who's going to tamper with the graft and make it look defective. Then you go back to the shop and make a scene. How do I get rid of the broken graft that has been installed in my skull? You're resourceful, you'll figure something out. Okay. Let's go to that person. Let's spend our metal. And we'll grab recover resolve after every battle. We're already getting resolve recovered, so let's grab... We do a lot of negotiations. So let's grab recover health. There we go. Let's swing by our old friend. We'll buy a drink for 22 sil. I thought we were supposed to get one free drink a day. Wasn't that what it was? Start your run. Once per day, drink and swirl without any repercussions. Oh, without repercussions. Yeah, so we can basically have one top up. Okay, done. So we have one top up on his recovery without any negative effect. That's what it is. So we don't get it for free. That sucks. Okay. Party store. Buyers beware. You find a small group of barons with an improvised shop. Their wagon is heavy with merchandise, which the assembled crowd is picking over with all the elegance of a pack of vultures after battle. Graphs for sale. Welcome the travelling graphs show. Finest graphs direct from the fruitful loin to the great bog. We clean them up, test them out, and pass the savings along to you. You there, Grifter. You have the look of someone who appreciates a fine craft. So fine graft. Ask about the graft on sale. Where are these grafts from? You ask many questions, friend. Isn't this cult territory? I didn't think you saw eye to eye with them. Tell me about it. I dislike every moment spent in this pious hellscape. But that big dead jellyfish on the beach brought all sorts to the Pearl, and all sorts brought their pocketbooks. We go where the money flows. So the chit. I got this. What will that give me? Oh. This entitles the bearer to one of our finest slightly used grafts. Slightly used? Yeah, sometimes folks get a new graft and think they can take on the world. And sometimes the world just ups and takes them out. But they lose. Their loss is our gain. That all sounds questionably hygienic. Yep. Let's see if we can do a negotiation, ask to see the reserve stock. You may not know this, but I'm kind of a big deal around town. If people see me using your best grafts, you'll have to hire security to hold back all the customers trying to be just like me. You could say I am an influencer. Okay, so he's coming out swinging. I really don't want to use the florist right now. Let's get that up first. We don't have any renown. Now we do, and let's start playing that. Right. All business. He stole that. That's not great. He stole a number of my cards. Okay. Destroy that. He carries that over. He's just gonna smash that for a ton. I don't. Play that. No. Yeah. Straw man argument. He's gonna come after me again. We need to still block because he'll kill that otherwise. Let's get that done. Okay. So what's he going after? He's going after the stronger man argument. Okay. I need to basically put this down hard. That ain't gonna be enough to do it. Okay. Let's get some cards in action. There we go. Restored some health. Grab a negotiation card. They still brag with bully, okay. That's good if we're going for. That's actually a good card to have if we're going. If we use our ultimate, because then we can. Our ultimate allows us to basically use a lot of aggression cards. But that's like a one-trick pony. It'd be a good one to have as basically backup. That sound like a solid business decision. I tell you what, I'll give you one of our better pieces, but you better tell people where you got it from. Look at the premium graphs. Okay. At the start of each turn, gain 1 renown. Very nice. At the start of each negotiation, choose a card in your hand and duplicate it. Dynamo. Whenever you suffer your deck, gain 1 power. No, that's to get renown without having to play so many cards is pretty good at the start of every turn. Let's do that. How's that feel? Nice, right? My fingers are a bit tingly. That's how you can tell it's working. Now get out of it. Get out there and solve that bad boy off. Okay. We get another encounter. Someone has been following you since you left the travelling graft, so you're not half as quiet as you think you are. Neither are you, Grifter. What do you mean? Vectorini might think you have influence, but I'm not buying it. I know you work for the cult. We can battle them in self-defense. Let's just do negotiation. You have a big mouth. I recommend you shutting it up. Okay. So they're coming out swinging with 4. We can block that. If we use the overdrive, hostile card played twice. Okay. So let's go. There's no point playing this now because we've already used some stamina, so let's open up with a different card set. Power up that. Gonna steal my stuff as well. Okay, that's not going to stand. I need to have those cards back. So let's go. Play this, which means we can play for the rest of the turn each hostile card additional time. So let's get that going. Which is nice in combination with this, because then we can literally just wreck them. And finish them off straight away. Okay. Gain renown equal to the damage dealt by this card. That's pretty powerful. Whenever you got core argument as attack, deal 3 damage to a random target. This one's nice. Bravado upgraded. I don't like expend, so we'll grab this to straight up damage increase. It's not great, but it will do the job. Okay. Alright, I'll let you go, but I've got my eye on you. Right, so our health is up, everything's restored, which is fantastic. Okay. Priority of the location, these are all drinkers. He dislikes me, so we have to be careful of that. Bannerwern speaks with a Deltarine accent, implying he was born on the mainland. Most powerful nation in the world, located on the mainland across the sea. What are you on about then? Right. Because we're basically like in a colony region. In the lore of the game, Bavaria, like the region we're in, is basically sort of seen like as a frontier colony place compared to the actual main continent. Okay. Little Bill is rumoured to have voice as sweet as clover, but the Hessian chants reduce it to watery gurgles. Hess greets you, son, as do I. Ask Lulibili to deal with your graft. Tell Utaro sent me. I have a graft that you need to deal with. Ah, you are the sacrificial lambs he was talking about. Now, I don't like the sound of that one bit. Oh, just a bit of gallows humour, nothing to worry about. You're just going to be stuck with a bit of dead tech in your noggin for a while. You're going to be able to take it out after, right? Probably. You'll probably even survive the process. Same to waste good tech, though. Anything you can do about that? Well, there is one thing, but I don't recommend it. What's the one thing? I could temporarily disable the graft and then re-enable it again after you've done the job. That sounds way better. What's the catch? Catch is that it's going to hurt like Hess's indifferent embrace. I can break the graft permanently from outside, but to do more delicate work I'm going to have to get in there. It'll probably do permanent damage. reduce max health by 5. 55 health down from 60. The thing is, that graph is really powerful. It's like 300 credits. I'd rather not have it destroyed. Yeah, let's take the health reduction. I kind of like this thing. See if you can just switch it off. Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Probe your head with a sub-instrument for a while. It does indeed hurt like Hess's indifferent embrace. That should do it. You weren't kidding about it being painful. You have particularly thick skull, which complicates matters. Go attend to Tull Ultral's business. When you're done, come back to me and see about turning the graph back on. Okay. So we took a look, like, our opponent health is down by 5. That's not a massive loss. We can compensate with that. And there are things we can pick up which will increase our health. So it's not a massive issue per se. The 100 sills we've got, is there something we can grab in the shop? Right, okay. You can only get that. At the start of each battle, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many new cards. Not really worth it. And no negotiation graphs worth picking up. If you wanted to get another battle graph, yeah, maybe. So far we've got 2 graphs which are actually, that's burnt out, but it should come back on. And I think this is a good part to end for the day, folks, because very likely we're going to be going into some kind of confrontation, and those always take time. So let's put a stop for the day. We've made good progress. Yeah, see, buyers beware. We've made good progress. We've got a bunch of things upgraded, a couple of really nice graphs once the other graph comes back online, and there are ways to get your permanent HP back up, so I'm not very concerned. If it had been a loss of resolve, I would have been more concerned, to be honest. Health fluctuates a lot in this game in my experience. Resolve is one of those resources where it's actually fairly hard to get a solid resolve increase. So losing resolve is the thing that really affects you, especially if you're going down a diplomatic route. I've been Cornish-Knight, this has been Griftlands, and I shall see you all again next time, folks. Goodbye.